Hello and thank you for choosing Translation Exchange as your localization partner. In this video I would like to show you how to order translations from Translation Exchange dashboard using both machine and professional translations. Let's click on a WordPress test project, one of my test projects. Let's take a look at the strings section. Here you see all the strings that were extracted from our project. Under sources you can see a list of sources. In our case it represents separate web page URL from our project. Source can represent web URL sections on your page. Source separation can help manipulate translations. For example, if you have footer, header, or sidebar that is the same throughout your application, it can be represented as one source. So let's translate our index source using machine translations. It will take us inside the source with all the strings that are assigned for that selected section. You can see that some of the strings were already translated. Under languages, you can see all the languages selected for our project. Let's select French, for example. We do not see many translations. Translations that we see with gray dot means that they are not locked for that project and they're just suggestions. When we select Russian, we can see that we have some translations that have green dot. That means they were locked and approved for that specific project. In order to translate all strings in that source using machine translations, we can click on Machine Translation button here. You can see check mark to get all machine translations for all strings in the source. We can select the language. We can select multiple languages and click on Get Machine Translations. Let's just select Russian language for now and click to translate. That will utilize our machine translation to translate all strings. It's not the most accurate, but it's a perfect way to get quick translations while in development cycle. Now you can click on Russian and see that we got strings translated. Some translations that are locked for project, even if they have different suggestions, will stay locked as it was before. Strings that never had translations will have it with a gray color as suggestions. We just perform machine translation per complete source. We can easily do that per string or for multiple strings by clicking checkbox next to a string. Once string or strings selected, we click on Batch Action and select Get Machine Translations. Follow the same steps and it will translate selected strings. Let's now take a look at how to order professional translations. We can order professional translations per string or per source. Let's first order it per string. Select the string we want to translate. If we click on Order Translations, it will automatically order translations for all the strings. For selected strings, click on Batch Actions, like we did it for machine translations. Select Order Translations. We can see that one string selected. We can always have an option to select all strings. So let's order again French, and exclude translation section is very important. If we already lock some translations, or friends or user help to translate some of the strings, or we import translations and lock for the project, it will not get counted towards the order. So click on Preview Order, and in here you will see the order summary. So we translate from English to French. We have 24 words, one string, and we can choose different providers. We can see price per word and a total price for our string. We can place the order with credit card or pay with PayPal. Once the order is placed, we get an email with order summary, and when translation comes back from provider, we get a confirmation email that order is complete. Under order sections, we can see all the orders and completion status for each order. Currently, we see machine translations. We've done some of them in prior, and order section reflects that activity. When we order professional translation, it will go into order section with order ID, who placed the order, how many languages, and the process status. Sometimes process bar will get partially updated. If we order multiple languages and some of them complete before others, status will get updated. When everything completes, we get confirmation email, and process bar will show that as well. After order completes, we can see under our strings, like we see in Russian language translations, we will have a green dot. That means it's locked for their project. All professional translation gets locked automatically for a project. It's configurable per project. If professional translation is not locked automatically, you can select that for a specific project. That completes this guide, and you can find more information in our documentation center with links available below the video. Thank you for watching.